Question is, do you struggle when you have to give a presentation in front of people because you are afraid of expressing your opinion? And it happens to many of the people that we work with. Thank you. It happens to many of the people that we work with because one of the things that we find out is people have a lot of experience and knowledge about what they want to say. At the same time, they sometimes struggle with their speaking skills. They struggle with telling their opinion because they're afraid of being judged. They're also afraid of being the person who makes the mistake and failure. So one of the things that we find out is that whenever you are giving a presentation, it might seem like that my biggest problem is I have stage fear, but that's not the main problem. See, that's the symptom of a problem. The problem can be, and we have to identify that. That's one of the things we do in our programs. Is first we identify your problem to make sure that we can help you. If we can't, we tell you that we can't help you. We identify where you learned that fear. That's an interesting concept I always talk about because you actually learn your fear. Sometime in your life you did. So for example, maybe in your school days you had to give a presentation or a public speech in front of a lot of people and you got afraid and maybe people made fun of you and maybe that is still in your mind. And because of that you are afraid of giving presentation because you do not want to be in the darkness and the fear. You want to be in the light. So if you want to be in the light, what that means is you want to feel safe. You want to make sure that you don't make mistakes. You are not being judged by other people. And as a result, you feel safe, you feel secure, and you want people to appreciate you all the time because you don't want to have the embarrassment that you had as a child, right, in that school. So without identifying where that problem comes from, just trying to look for a solution is kind of like without understanding whether it's a dengue or just trying to look for medicine. Give me medicine. But first you have to understand what kind of problem is that, where it came from, so you can solve it from the source. And I often talk about it, solve the source, not the symptom. Solve the source, not the symptom. Same thing I think with your health. Without understanding where a specific disease came from, if just somebody does a random operation because he has done the operation for other people, it's not the right thing to do, right? So identify your challenge, identify where it came from, and many people don't know how to do it. We do it for you if we select you for our program. So when you connect with us and apply for our program on our site, you have a call with one of my team members, Anupama, who's brilliant coach and an amazing person who can identify your challenges very, very fast and identify where it came from. And then we talk about how to solve it and whether we should help you, whether you're the right person, because we don't work with everybody. We are kind of selective about who we work with. But the true beautiful thing about life is when you take the time to really understand where anything came from and how to solve it. So if you are facing stage fear and if you are willing to overcome it and if you want to become a totally confident speaker without any nervousness, I would love to offer you an opportunity to have a talk with my team members, one of my team members, Anupama. So call her on 888-036-1526. I'm going to tell you right now, she's very, very busy. She might not take your call. So quick warning. But if you call her, she will try to call you back in the next 24 hours. So before her schedule becomes crazy busy again, which becomes, pretty fast for her because, just like me, our schedule is pretty booked up because I don't have a huge call center of untrained coaches just hiring salespeople and trying to sell people my shit, and that's not who I am. Okay, we don't sell, we lead. So if you'd like to know more about it, 888-0361526. My name is Bishal Sarkar, always reminding you that public speaking is not about perfection, it's all about connection.